What's good, you guys? It's Boomer and Jer watching Bali Star, and today we're just getting into Steve Irwin's wife reveals who targeted their family, uncovering the death of the crocodile hunter. You feel me? Honestly, I didn't even know any of this was going on, man, but Steve Irwin, man, I grew up watching this guy, bro. The best, one of the best guys on earth, on this planet. You feel me? Like the way he handles, like, animals, you know what I'm saying? Go about handling animals in the way that he did was just, it was impeccable, you know what I'm saying? It was just so awe-inspiring, and, like, it was, like, bro, words cannot fathom, like, how cool this guy was, bro. How dope he was, how freaking tight he was, you know what I'm saying? This guy was just like he went beyond levels of outstanding. You know what I'm saying? This guy was just dude. Like I said, words cannot see. Like I can't even put out words to describe how dope he was. You feel me? But that's just the guy he was. You know what I'm saying? Like really inspired a bunch of people to you know what I'm saying, take up occupations on animals, whether it be working at pet shelters or zoos or being biologists, zoologists, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just like how they handle animals with care. This guy definitely inspired like a whole generation, you know what I'm saying? Especially his own progeny, you know what I'm saying? His own children, man. Like, dude, they are really tight kids, you know what I'm saying? Like I be following I think maybe both of them. Maybe I'll follow both of them, and it's like, when I do see them on social media, it's like, bro, I see Steve Irwin. I see Steve Irwin, bro. But let's see what's going on with this right here. You feel me? Make sure to leave a like, support the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, so that we join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. And let's get straight on into it, man. Let's go. Let's see what's going on.
She's gonna bite. You're a good girl. I'm getting out.
Everyone thinks Steve Irwin was just a crocodile hunter. But that's far from the truth.
The reason I've been put onto this planet is to...
Steve Irwin and Jeff Corwin. I was trying to remember the other guy that was also tight, you know what I'm saying? Both of them were tight, bro.
Save wildlife.
Their habitat's being destroyed. They're caught in a war. They're gonna go extinct. We're running out of time.
But when he tragically died, things got a lot worse.
Australia has lost more mammal species than any other continent.
Once it's gone, it is gone.
So
y'all remember that massive wildfire in Australia? I think that was like a year ago or something. From the time of this recording, it's like, what, November 2023? So I think last year from now, November 2023, I think it was last year, there was a massive wildfire in Australia, man. Like, devastating. Crazy.
Wife and kids had to step in.
Steve Irwin's family is managing the conservation and research at a nature reserve named in his honour.
Dad's favourite place in the entire world.
But it's also rich in minerals, and now the miners want to move in.
It's very serious about conservation.
Miners.
She should be encouraging us and working with us.
We'll take away all of the trees, grasses and other plants.
This is not an evil. This is a good project.
We have to stay together and get each other through this.
It's inappropriate to you, the 10-year-old.
I just want to know why Australia would allow this. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is possibly in charge of those natural wildlands, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless they're not, in that case, it's like, why don't they, like, make a preservation area? You know, so like what they call it? Is that what they call a preservation area? Like how Africa is with the Serengeti, is like, they made it a wildlife preserve, Yeah. Like, no, why don't they make that a reserve, like that, all that land, or like a reserve area, so that way nobody can do shit.
In a public debate, he won the first round of this battle. A court order giving him access to the reserve.
We're seeing terrible environmental destruction.
Towns decimated, communities ruined.
If we do nothing, we're in trouble.
Steve, look.
I don't
Look right there.
What are you doing?
Don't get too close. Why isn't it going into the water?
It's dead, Terry. It's dead. It's dead.
Oh, God, it's dead.
We got this phone call, and apparently there was a crocodile in North Queensland that was in danger of being shot. Poachers were after it. So they said, do you want to come back and try to catch this crocodile? Unfortunately, we didn't save the big male crocodile, and we found his body.
Now he's lost. Gone forever. A real shame.
But we were able to catch his female.
Okay, Terry. I want you to come up here and I want you to rest your weight. Right on. Get riding on, mate. Get riding on.
I'm really scared.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm back.
That's incredible.
Crazy.
I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. I want to have the purest oceans. I want to be able to drink water straight out of that creek. I
I feel like I'm 8 years old watching him again,
I
bro.
want to save
It's
the world.
crazy.
And you know, money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. The time has come where if we don't get animals into people's hearts, they're going to go extinct.
Eastern Australia has been placed alongside
You
the
accomplished
most
that
infamous
mission.
places in the world for forest
Over
destruction.
accomplished that.
Australia has lost more mammal species than any other continent.
We're running out of time right now, Larry. Right now as we stand here, our animals are dying. Their habitat's being destroyed.
Steve was always in a hurry. I want to get as much done as I can while I'm here.
I just can't do enough. It drives me crazy that I've got to go to sleep.
What made Steve a wildlife warrior and what makes him so different to everyone was he was prepared to do anything for the protection of wildlife. He was afraid of nothing, you know, and the most important thing to him was to get people to embrace wildlife.
No scuba
in
gear,
one
nothing,
evening after
bro.
sitting by
Just
the fire for a
flippers.
little while, and he said, "We've got to have children. We've got to have children." And so I was like, "Well, what's the urgency?" And he said, "Who are we going to leave this all to?"
The whole reason you've been put on Earth is to do this.
We've got to have children, mate. We've got to do it.
When my children can take the football that I call wildlife conservation and run it up. When they're ready to run up our mission, I will gladly step aside. And I guarantee you it'll be the proudest moment of my life. And my job will be done. Then and only then will I know that I have achieved my ultimate goal. To be able to stand aside and let them run up my mission.
Now, remember Steve saying to me, "I'm getting to the point in my life where I would like to spend more time being a dad and less time filming." So he said, "I think after this documentary, I'm just going to slow down a bit with the filming." Steve was standing at the runway and waving goodbye, and it was just this incredibly, poignant moment. We all kind of had this strange sense of, foreboding. It just felt really weird. It felt like we should be together. And I remember Steve and I had said, as long as we're together, we'll always be okay. I was traveling, so I couldn't get phone reception, so no one could reach me. And when I got to the destination for the night, they said, "You have an urgent message." And it was my brother-in-law on the phone. And he told me what happened. And I remember thinking, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
He was swimming in shallows above a large stingray. It turned quickly and lashed out with its tail. The venomous barb pierced Irwin's chest.
I swear, the first thought that went through my mind when I heard that, bro. A stingray? A fucking stingray? This dude wrestled with crocodiles, held a bunch of venomous snakes, and the thing that took him out was a barb from... Now, that made me wildly not to underestimate stingrays now, but I'm just like, bro, out of all the animals that could, how many times I saw a snake, get, almost bite him, spit venom at him, barely miss him with their venom. Crocodile that could chomp his fucking legs off. Got through all of that, bro. Like a boss. And this? And then I became emotional. I was just like, bro, what? My mind was blue, bro.
I looked out the window.
Like, what the fuck?
And I thought, oh, my children. You wouldn't have wanted to leave the children. And I told her everything about it, and she cried and cried and cried. And I said, we're still a family. Daddy still loves you.
The exuberant conservationist known as the Crocodile Hunter, Steve Irwin, died today, killed by one of the dangerous animals that he spent his life protecting.
People continue to lay floral tributes at Steve's Australia Zoo.
Steve Irwin will be remembered as a wonderful showman and a passionate conservationist, but most of all, he was a husband and a father.
What will you miss the most? You know what I'll miss the most, and it's very selfish. He was fun. Steve was fun. He didn't sweat the little stuff. He saw the big picture. And he had fun. Well, I'm going to work really hard at having fun again.
Oh, I hope you can.
Well, I'm Mrs. Steve Irwin. I've got a lot to live up to.
It's been less than a year since the crocodile hunter tragically passed away, but his legacy is already under attack.
Steve Irwin's family is managing the conservation and research of crocodiles at a nature reserve named in his honour.
But it's also rich in minerals, and now the miners want to move in. Paul Messenger heads the mining company that's taking on the Irwins.
If Terry was serious about conservation, she should be encouraging us and working with us.
So this is it. This is the bauxite that makes the aluminium. That's the ore itself right there.
And this stuff has locked you in a fight with the mine. This is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
China has huge demand for aluminium. If they don't get it from us, they'll be getting it from rainforests in Borneo.
So are you saying this is the lesser of two evils?
This is not an evil. This is a good project.
I've lost so much sleep over this and had such concern over this.
This stunning rainforest was the last place they were together as a family.
This was Dad's favorite place in the entire world.
There's a whole host of species that live here, and I'm hoping to see a few of them.
Oh, hell no.
More bad news for Steve Irwin's family, just days before the anniversary of his death.
Paul Messenger.
My bad, but it's just cassowaries. Oh, hell no. They run faster than you, and they got sharp claws that can just tear you and say, oh, no. This was his favorite place?
Won the first round of this
I was about to
battle.
make a joke, but that shit would not be cool if I made that
to
joke.
carry out an environmental impact study.
Not only did Terry Irwin lose the court battle against Cape Alumina, she's being forced to pay the company's legal fees as well.
What? How?
What they don't tell you when you lose someone is that you're afraid. And you expect to be sad. But it's a bit scary too. tackling things on my own, and not having my best friend. It's hard now.
The thing is, like, you know how he is, you know how he acts. You're around him 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still be yourself, but you know how he thinks. You know how he would want to go about things. You know, and that's not pressurizing. Is just like that's just fact. Like, you know, it is scary. It is scary. But just knowing like how your husband is, like, I guess in a way could fuel you and taking on certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure there will be what things that like you won't even know how your husband will handle it. You know. So yeah, yeah.
I'm really trying. I know, and I appreciate it. But I've lost my prince. I've lost my prince.
The opposition's hard and it keeps coming, but I ain't stopping until my kids can run it up for me.
My daddy was my hero.
Honestly, I see it was almost like a Naruto situation. It's like, you know, when Naruto, and for y'all that watch Naruto, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, y'all never will seen the show, y'all can skip ahead maybe a couple seconds when I stop talking about it. But for those that know the show Naruto, it's almost like when Naruto meets his dad, and you know what I'm saying, for the very first time, like, and he talks to his dad, is like, Dad, what should I do? And it's like, well, I don't know. His dad tells him, I don't know. But, you know, that's why I leave it up to you, because I believe in you. You know, it's like Steve Irwin telling like his wife and his kids, is like, listen, some situations may be hard that even I don't know what to do in them, but I leave them to you because I believe in you.
He was always there for me when I needed him. I know that Daddy had an important job. He was working to change the world so everyone would love wildlife like he did. He built a hospital to help animals, and he bought lots of land to give animals a safe place to live. I don't want Daddy's passion to ever end. I want to help endangered wildlife just like he did. Daddy made this place his whole life. Now it's our turn to help Daddy.
If we do nothing, we're in trouble. And he did more than anybody. So I think we can all do something. We will be wildlife warriors, like Steve Irwin.
As miners prepare to move in on Steve Irwin's land, his young children are joining the fight.
To get to the bulk site, which is what the mining company wants, first they'll take away all of the trees, grasses, and other plants. And then they'll take away all of the topsoil. And then finally they can reach.
Okay, we got a little planner here.
There's nothing left.
There are frogs,
This is the
crustaceans,
strategy
and
guy.
fish that live in this water, and rainforests that are fed by this water. So all of that would die.
We're talking about complex issues, and I think it's inappropriate to use a 10-year-old child in a public political debate of this nature.
No one made it more poignant that one person could make a difference than Steve. If you've got a message and something important to say, and you have the opportunity to reach a greater audience, I think it's important.
An online petition has been created, hoping to get public support to help save Steve's place.
The mining company going against the Irwins is pushing back against their online petition, claiming that it is emotional manipulation.
I know I can win. I'm very confident. I don't want to look back on this in 20 years and say, what an embarrassment that we let this go. I want this to be a global triumph.
It's cool to actually carry on where our dad left off, to keep his memory alive and protect the Steve Irwin Wildlife Reserve for future generations to come.
After an emotional 6-year battle with millions of dollars spent on petitions and campaigns, the Irwin family's fight has finally come to an end.
In a shocking turn of events, the Queensland government announced that mining will be banned on the Steve Irwin Wildlife Reserve, giving the reserve more protection than the Great Barrier Reef.
Miracles do happen.
It's the size of the city of Chicago and New York.
combined 335,000 acres of government protected land.
Cannot tell you how much just respect
This guy is
I
acting like his
admiration
dad, yo.
I have for my mum. She could see this legacy that he started, and she said, you know what, I'm making sure that this is going to continue and grow and get bigger and better every single year.
G'day and welcome to Australia Zoo.
G'day and welcome to Australia Zoo. My mum and dad built the zoo from a tiny little reptile park to what it is today. Isn't it incredible? We've expanded our conservation properties. We've got a wildlife hospital now that's treated over 76,000 animals. I'm very proud of being part of something that is now even bigger than when Steve was here.
And, you know, everyone saw Dad as this larger-than-life character, which he was in real life, 120% every single day. But, you know, Mum's the one who's kept it going. It's pretty special.
We want to make sure that everything that Dad lived and died for continues on forever, and we work every single day with our conservation.
That's my mission. I want to really continue his work and make sure that his memory and his message is kept alive. It's never really been what we do, it's just who we are.
I know he'd be very proud of his kids today and what they are achieving in their lives.
When they're ready to run up our mission, I will gladly step aside. Then, and only then, will I know that I have achieved my ultimate goal.
God dang it, bro. Second time I got weepy-eyed during this shit. Fuck. Damn it, I'm gonna stop watching things like that and make my eyes sweat. Alright, you guys, so that was Steve Irwin's wife reveals who targeted their family, uncovering the death of the crocodile hunter. Yo, this was totally heartfelt, bro. Like, again, I ain't never watched a video that made me freaking, like, no, that made my eyes sweat twice in one video. Twice. God damn it, bro. Like, but nah, man, it's a beautiful thing to see, bro. Very beautiful, man. Yeah, hope to have more miracles in the world happen like that, to see more miracles in the world happen like that, and miracles will happen to you like that, you know what I'm saying? The miracles happen to me like that, and to everybody that is not watching this video, that miracles will happen to them like that, you know what I'm saying? Just hope miracles will happen all around, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know your thoughts about down in the comment section down below. You already know it's Boomer, and you're watching Folly Star. Make sure to leave a like, support the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, so you join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. 100. Oh! Yeah.